What is going on YouTube? Woods versus Wild. Today we are bringing you a new episode of, well, I don't know, but it's a new episode. So check this out. My buddy, remember the last video? He made a fishing pole? Well, we got another one now. And this one is a hell of a lot bigger. So I've never used a pole this big other than for deep sea fishing. So let's flip the camera around here in a second and I'll show you what I got. I'm pretty excited about it. So check this out. First off, gotta show you the pond a little bit. It's coming. I don't know if I made a video, but I have a massive koi pond now. I built this with my friend from scratch. And I just picked up all these massive 2-foot koi yesterday, so really cool. I'm waiting for this to sink, and then I need an extension on here. I'm gonna run that around the corner and have it come out. Back there is another waterfall, but we didn't get that far yet. Got some shiners in there, some peanut koi, itty bitty babies, and then I got the big ones. I think my UV sterilizer broke because my water is getting a little cloudy. And I just cleaned the filter, so I mean, I don't know for sure, but it's definitely got some stain in the water. Plants need to grow in, need to button up a few things here and there, but anyway, this isn't about the pond. That'll be another video. Check out this. This is cool. So if you're in a boat, it has the attachment for rod holders and the bar that sits underneath that in place. That's pretty neat. You could anchor it onto something if you have the vest. This is really neat. We decided, apparently, I told them use your best judgment, you know what I like. We decided to go with a blue camo because, you know, you're hunting. This is a muskie pole. You're hunting for muskie, so got to blend in with the water. I guess that was the goal here, was to make it like a marine themed. Really cool Cast King reel that he put hooked me up with there. I think it's a 4,000. Really nice, good handle, good long handle on it. It's like a metallic blue with purple on there. Pretty neat. Coming up here, more of the same. I like this grip. Look how neat that is. That's pretty cool. So when you're fighting the fish, your fingers hold in here better. And you got a 40-pound, 50-pound muskie on. Power Pro line, I would assume. Probably 40, 50-pound. Got a really unique green braid. I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool. But Bankus Customs 2026. Got to put his logo on there, and it's a muskie pole, so has a muskie sticker on it. Now, if you order off him and, you know, you say, hey, Troy, I want this pole. This is what I want. He's going to give you a quote. And if you tell him that Dave from YouTube sent you his way, he might give me a break. He might give you a break. Somebody's getting a break. I don't know. We haven't figured that out yet. But not going to be like a commission or anything, but, you know, might hook me up with a favor for having him get hooked up with a favor, which is building you a pole. So we'll see how that works. But anyway, nothing crazy on these. These are pretty heavy duty eyelets, pretty thick. This is neat. Look at the epoxy, just very flawless. Beefy pole. I believe it's a 7-foot. Pretty chunky all the way up. Really not a whole lot going on as far as color on this pole, but instead of focusing on a super fancy pretty pole for a muskie, I think he put more of the effort into just making sure that it's going to hold up against a really giant fish. You could use this for stripers, you could use this for catfish, for salmon, whatever you want, but it was primarily designed for muskie, throwing those big muskie lures. So it fits pretty well in the hand, like I said. When you're fighting that fish, no matter how you hold it, if you hold like this or you hold like this, you have that custom grip there, which is neat. A little bit of epoxy stain on there, but you know what? That's okay. That's how you know it's homemade. There's always a little bit of room for improvement. We got a little nick there. Now, I'm very honest when I do my reviews. Little spacing issue there, but you know what? At the end of the day, when you have a big fish on, the last thing you're worried about is, wow, this looks really good. You are worried about this handle, this rod, this reel. You are worried about this stuff down here holding up good for you. Your backing holding up. You're not worried about a few nicks and scratches on it. So I'm not worried about that either. If you want something perfect, go to a store and buy it brand new from a store. This was custom made, $300. I love it. I like it a lot. It's an awesome reel, awesome combination. Look at just how well it blends. The color is just on point. Again, a couple of little nicks and crannies here, but that's okay. Might come off with a wet rag, I don't know, so I can't say for sure. But that right there, it shows me hard work. It's not perfect. And, you know, even my pond isn't perfect. Look at this. Flush, flush, not flush. But it still looks good. It still works. And I say it builds character. So this is the pole. Put it down to my boot. Let me pick it up. It's up there a pretty good amount. And it's heavy, but it's not increasingly taxing like I would assume, you know, some of the other saltwater poles are. So the blank itself is pretty lightweight. Your hardware comes down to this part here. This is your beef, you know, which is good. So Troy Bankus, look him up on Facebook. Bankus Customs. He's only made a handful of rods so far, and look how amazing they've turned out. Again, other than a few little love taps, I call them, because, you know, you got to put these in a vise. You got to hold, you know, you have to have a machine that holds onto the pole. And, you know, you got sticky fingers, this, that, and the other. There's a lot that goes into this. So, you know what? Nothing is perfect. But look at even the wrapping. The wrapping is really good. Solid construction, guys. Really good. Look at that. Straight as a board. Perfect. Already hit the water. I'm going to hit the water today. Try it out for the first time. Take maybe 2 dozen casts. See how I like it. And go from there. I mean, you know, the reel itself he doesn't make, obviously. But everything here has been pieced together piece by piece. Like every single piece of thread, every eyelet, everything is made from scratch. This was just a solid black pole when he got it. So, I mean, pretty cool. Shout out to Troy Bankus for another awesome pole. If you have the time, in about 2-3 months, maybe more, maybe less, depending on the supplier, to give him a shot. If you just want a novelty pole to say, hey, supporting local, and, you know, I'm not buying a Walmart pole. You want a special color, you want a special size, he does it all. So overall, if I had to rate this pole, professionally rate this pole without trying it, just looking at it, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10. Craftsmanship, 10 out of 10. But as far as final total deliverance, is it perfect? 9 out of 10. And you know what? In 2026, you don't get that these days. Walmart poles even. You'll get 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10s. So I'm very excited about this pole. That's gonna wrap it up for my little testimonial, my little unboxing per se of another Troy Bankus Customs pole. My last one, you guys remember, was a green trout rod, and I love that pole. I still have it. Give him a shout out on Facebook. TROY, first name. VANKUS, last name. You need a pole done, and you're in Pennsylvania, message him, see if you guys are a fit, and you might go home with a new Christmas present. I'm Woods. This pole is wild. This pond is wild. I'm excited. A lot of good things going on. Quick little spin around. Look at all the projects we got going on. Look at this. Just little quickies here. Look at all that. There's so much going on. Oh my God, are those ducks? Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see on the next one. I'm Woods. This is wild. And I will see you on the next one.